Lesson 16, I will use visual models to add and subtract two fractions with the same units. And I want you to write your name at the top, and we are going to solve. I think that these are so easy that we can probably do these without a model. Okay, we're just going to think of these as units. So 3/5 minus 1/5 equals 2/5. 5/5 minus 3/5 equals 2/5. 3/2 minus 2/2 equals 1/2. 6/4 minus 3/4 equals 3/4. So I want you to notice that your denominator never changed in any of these subtraction sentences. It just became like a unit, like meters or centimeters or dogs or apples. All right, now we're going to solve 5/6 minus 3/6 with our number sentence. So 5/6 minus 3/6 is going to be equal to 2/6. 6/8 minus 4/8 equals 2/8. 3/10 minus 3/10 would be 0/10, which means 0. 5/5 minus 4/5 equals 1/5. 5/4 minus 4/4 equals 1/4. And 5/4 minus 3/4 equals 2/4. So again, I think mostly this part was pretty simple. Okay? All right, now we're going to move to something just a little bit more complicated. We're going to see what happens if in your answer you end up with an improper fraction. Like if you take a look at A, you can see 12/8 minus 3/8 equals 9/8. But this is actually an improper fraction because your numerator is greater than your denominator. So we created a number bond here so that we could change this into a mixed number. Because if you notice, it says that you have to convert the difference to a mixed number. So let's try B. So 12/6 minus 5/6 is equal to 7/6. All right, now we're going to convert this to a mixed number. So I've got, all right, now we're going to convert this to a mixed number. So I've got, okay, so let's convert 7/6 into a mixed number. So how many sixes does it take to make a whole? Well, if you want the whole thing, you have to have 6 out of 6. So what would I have to add to 6/6 to get 7/6? I would have to add 1/6. So as a mixed number, this will be 1 whole and 1/6. All right, let's try one more together. All right, 9/5 minus 3/5 equals 6/5. So this is an improper fraction because my numerator is greater than my denominator. How many fifths does it take to make a whole? It takes 5/5. So what will be left over if I took out 5/6? Well, fifth. I have 1/5 because 5/5 plus 1/5 equals 6/5. So 6/5 is 1 and 1/5. Try D by yourself. Go ahead and pause the video and do as much of it as you can by yourself, and then come back and let's see how you did. All right, so first of all, we're just going to subtract. 14/8 minus 3/8 is 11/8. Because my numerator is greater than my denominator, then this is a mixed fraction or an improper fraction. I want to convert it to a mixed number. So how many eighths does it take to make a whole? It takes 8/8. So I have to think how much would be left if I took away 8/8. Well, I would be left with 3/8 because 8/8 plus 3/8 equals 11/8. 8/8 is the same as 1 whole, and then I have 3/8. So 11/8 is the same as 1 and 3/8. All right, let's try two more. If you feel confident, go ahead and do E and F by yourself, and then come back and check with me. All right, so let's take a look at 8/4 minus 2/4. Well, 8 minus 2 would be 6. That gives me a denominator of 4. So how many fourths does it take to make a whole? It takes 4 out of 4. And then 2 more fourths would make a total of 6/4. So 6/4 is equal to 1 and 2/4. All right, 15/10 minus 3/10 equals 12/10. How many tenths does it take to make a whole? It takes 10/10. To that, I add 2/10. So now 12/10 is the same as 1 and 2/10. All right, now Write the sum in unit form. All right, so now we're going to do a little bit of addition. 2/4 plus 1/4 is equal to 3/4. This is unit form. 4/5 plus 3/5, I was jumping ahead, equals 7/5. 2/8 plus 5/8 is equal to 7/8. 4/12 plus 5/12 is equal to 9/12. So adding is just like the subtracting. All right, now we're going to do the exact same thing in 6 that we just did in the front when we were doing subtraction. So we're going to add these together, and if we get an improper fraction, we're going to complete it as, or we're going to convert it into a mixed number. So 4/4 plus 3/4 equals 7/4. Okay, 7/4 is the same as 1 whole, which is 4 out of 4, plus 3 out of 4, which is equal to 1 3/4. Pretty much the same thing that we had right here, isn't it? We could have kind of already seen that this is 1 3/4. All right, so let's try C. 6/9 plus 6/9 equals 12/9. All right, how many ninths does it take to make a whole? Well, it takes 9 out of 9. Well, 9 out of 9 would need 3 more ninths to equal 12/9. So as a mixed number, this is 1 3/9. Why don't you see if you can't do the rest of these by yourself? If you get stuck, you can always press play. Do as much of it as you can and then come back and check. All right, so 7/10 plus 6/10 is equal to 13/10. It takes 10 out of 10 to make a whole. And then I have 3 more tenths to make 13/10. So 13/10 is the same as 1 3/10. All right, 5/6 plus 7/6 is equal to 12/6. Okay, so how much does it take to make a whole? It takes 6 6s. And then I have 6 more 6s to make 12. Now, a lot of kids will want to do this, 1 6 6. But the best answer would be 1 1, which makes 2. Okay, 9/8 plus 5/8 equals 14/8. So let's make this into a mixed number. That would be 8/8 and 6/8, because 8/8 plus 6/8 equals 14/8. So this would be 1 6/8. All right, so I think that the adding the fractions is probably pretty easy for you. So let's take a look. Now we've got one part that might be a little bit more difficult for you. Most kids can add and subtract fractions, but they have a really hard time modeling their answer. So let's take a look and see if we can do this. 7/4 minus 5/4 equals 2/4. So let's model this. 7/4 is actually greater than a whole because 4/4 would make one whole. So when I make my number line, I'm going to make this 0 to 2 because 7/4 is more than 1 because 4/4 makes one whole. So here's my whole. I have to divide each whole into 4 parts because these are fourths. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4. That's one whole. 1, 2, 3, 4. So all of these are fourths. So here is 7/4. 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4, 5/4, 6/4, 7/4. And we're going to go back 5. So I'm going to start here. I'm going to go back 1, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4, 5/4. And that's going to take me to 2/4. So 7/4 minus 5/4 equals 2/4. So you can see when on the number line, when you're using the backwards arrow and you're going backwards, that means you're taking away. All right, so now let's use a number line to show the addition. Again, we're going to solve first. 5/4 plus 2/4 equals 7/4. You'll notice that we have the exact same digits here. These fractions belong to the same fact family. If 7/4 minus 5/4 equals 2/4, then 5/4 plus 2/4 equals 7/4. So our number line is going to look exactly the same. I have 0, 1, and 2, and I'm going to divide these into fourths. And I'm going to start at 5/4. So this is 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4, 5/4, fourths, but this time I'm going to go forward 2 fourths, just like this. So I'm adding 2 fourths, and I end up at 7 fourths. So when you're modeling addition, you're going forward on the number line. When you're modeling subtraction, you're going backwards on the number line. And we're going to be talking more about adding and subtracting fractions in lesson 17.